What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing today? Today is a nice Sunday. I was gonna go to another car show, but Sunday I was at a car show yesterday. I drove 3.5 hours to get back, so you know what? I'm just gonna chill today, take a little break. We have a family dinner tonight, so I gotta be back here anyway. So it's a good chill night, rest up, recover. Tomorrow we're putting in work, edit videos and post up on eBay and throughout the week, and of course run it back again on the weekends, go to more car shows. But I just want to talk about stealing in this hobby. So for you guys that don't know, I started with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I first started my first hobby cards collecting was Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I grew up playing Yu-Gi-Oh when I was 10 years old. Went to a whole bunch of shows in California, Anaheim, Orange County. Went to a lot of car shows, and yes, I got my stuff stolen quite a lot. I got my deck stolen about 5 times. My whole entire collection stolen right out my backpack under my table about 3 times. For a 10-year-old, it was pretty devastating. Like, if you guys don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic, all that stuff is a playing cards. So what you do is you and another person will sit down at a table, put a deck, and you would duel or battle them and play them a match, best 2 out of 3, and you play. It usually take about 20 to 40 minutes, depends on how fast or slow you play. And it's just a interactive card game. And so one day, I was playing in a tournament, playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I was dueling another guy in a tournament. So I have my backpack, right? In my backpack, I would have my binder. We have binders where we can put our cards and collections in there, where we can trade and stuff like that. And I would have a deck box where I can duel or battle somebody. So while I was battling, I would sit in the table, right? I would have my backpack under my seat with my collection in there. And as I finished my duel, I looked down and my backpack was missing. And I would be like, what the heck? Where's my backpack? And all my stuff was stolen out of it. And I was just so sad. I mean, growing up, I didn't get a lot of money. I didn't get allowances or anything. Maybe like once a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I would go to my local car shop, and my dad would give me $20, $20 for the whole 3 days to buy food. And tournaments, we enter tournaments. It cost about $5 to $7 to enter a tournament back then. So I didn't really have a lot of money. And what other cars I had was literally everything I had to my name. And when I lost all that, I was devastated. I was a kid. I didn't have anything, and I would just sit there and cry my eyes out. I was really sad. It was just really bad. And I would tell the store owner and everybody else, and they're not gonna do anything. Like, they're running a business, so they're just like, oh, sorry, you just gotta be careful. They would just say stuff like that. They're not gonna reimburse me or give me a pack or anything, because it's all about business to them, and they really didn't care. And it's just a devastating thing, and it would happen multiple times. I would lose my decks and stuff. People would just straight up steal your deck right out of your backpack, right off the table. It's just so, it's just a terrible thing. And I don't wish that on anybody, especially a kid. It's just terrible. But the last 2-3 years, I've been sport car business, going to car shows every single weekend. I really haven't experienced anybody trying to steal or anything like that so far. I would hear like at big shows, like at Dallas Car Show and stuff like that. I would hear of one or two guys that try to steal a card, and of course, there's cameras everywhere. They got their pictures all over, and you have like it will be all over social media. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, stuff like that, it is so known that there are certain guys. That's all they do. They go to events and they steal, literally steal right from under people's table and chairs, and everybody knew who they are, but nobody would do anything or say anything. That's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, all that stuff. It's just and Magic, all that stuff. It's just so, but mostly Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just there's just a terrible thing in the community, and people know there are vendors, quote unquote, backpack vendors that knows who these people are. I mean, I'm not saying that they hire them to steal, but a lot of them make their money off of these people that steal because they know they steal. And they will buy their stuff, like $100 card, they will buy it for like $10 because the guy that steal don't care as long as they make their money. And of course, the quote unquote vendors, all they care about is making money and profits, so they don't care. They know their stuff is stolen, but I mean, if you're buying something for $100 for $10, I personally don't blame them. Like it's a business, profit's profit. Like, how you gonna pass up something for 10%? But it's just kind of shitty. It's just kind of messed up that they know these people does this stuff, and their logic is, if I don't buy this, somebody else is gonna buy it. So why shouldn't I take a profit out of it? And my point is in this community, especially Yu-Gi-Oh, it's just everybody know this group of guys does this stuff, and they steal and they get away with it, and they don't do anything about it. And it's just shitty. It's just messed up. And I'm just like watching this YouTube video of a guy stealing or trying to steal at a sport car show, and all the vendors at a car show, like the sport car show, would like talk with each other and be like, hey, this guy steals, blah blah blah, or whatever. And then they would, team up, and then they would just like gang out and just push the guy out, get the guy arrested, get out in trouble, and just call him out on it. And I just wish like trading cards like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and all that stuff, can learn a little bit from the sport card community and just grow up and just don't be selfish, just don't be a jerk. And you see somebody stealing, they're stealing, you see them every event, and you know that they steal, and you're a judge, you're like the head judge of this event. Why are you still allowing them to be in this facility? You're just destroying the community. People at Yu-Gi-Oh car shows, at events, they are afraid to bring their cards with them to trade and sell and buy, because they know that, or it happened to them before, that they got their stuff stolen, their friends got their stuff stolen, or it's just guys that just scamming them and ripping them off and all that stuff. And it's just terrible. And I feel like these Yu-Gi-Oh people, they don't care. They know what's happening, but they just don't care, or they're not doing anything about it. And it's just a terrible community. And I grew up playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Don't get me wrong. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. But if you talk to anybody, Pokemon people and Magic the Gathering people, everybody, they'll say that Yu-Gi-Oh players in the Yu-Gi-Oh community has the worst community ever, and it's very toxic. It's just so bad, and I try to defend them. I mean, I'm biased, of course, but at the end of the day, I know what they're talking about, and I understand. That is why I started carrying a front bag, a backpack, because I put my valuable stuff in my front bag. Hopefully, I don't get robbed, It's just so disappointing that this community that came like that. I'm not a big fish or anything in the community. I know a good amount of people, high-end people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and they all feel the same way, but they're not gonna speak out about it or anything like that because it's just put a target on their back. But it's just so, it's just a terrible thing, and I feel like if we all stood together and just, you see something, say something, and when you say something, please do something. If somebody tells you, you see another guy stealing stuff, do something about it. Don't just say, oh, okay, 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 and just ignore it. Like, that's not cool. Please, you see something, say something, and the people, the judges, the people that are in charge, if you hear something, do something, please. We all know that there are thieves out there, and you know as well who those people are. So do something about it and keep the community safe. And check me out on Instagram at GMFIRED, my YouTube channel. Please subscribe at GMFIRED, and let's keep this community awesome. And I love the sport car community. We're all adults here. We're all grown people. And I mean, of course, every community there are bad apples, there are thieves, but we control it, we monitor it, we shout it out when there's something happening. You tell your clan, your crew, everybody, warn everybody. So please, 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 like I said, you see something, say something, and if you hear something, do something about it. And just don't ignore it. Don't think another person's gonna do it, or think that, hey, it's okay, another person's gonna handle it. No, you gotta handle it. Somebody else will hear you handling it. They'll jump in and help you with it too. Always be the first to get it done. And when you're the one that stands up and take charge, other people will back you up. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. My name is Kenny. I go by GMFIRED, Instagram and YouTube. Please subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and thank you very much. And let's stand and unite together and keep this community awesome. Fire out!